What is going on, everybody? Thammagotcha here, and welcome into another Great League video where we are bringing Skeledirge, my favorite Pokemon from Generation 9, into the Great League. We're pairing it up with Lickitung and Dewgong. I use Lickitung or Dewgong as a safe swap, whatever you want to choose, to draw out Medicham. Therefore, Skeledirge can absolutely eat it with its crocodile teeth. So let's jump into these battles here and check out this team. We're going to be live streaming again on the weekends, probably around 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to swap into our Lickitung here because it was a bad matchup, and now out comes a Registeel. This is not the worst matchup for Lickitung. The lick damage is what's really going to set this game apart here. Focus Blast, not enough to one shot, so that they're going to need to go for 2 Focus Blasts. But unfortunately, my opponent lags out a lot there, so we're able to get to the second Body Slam. And we should just be able to get to another one, and this should put them into a range where 1 HP, 1 lick should take them out. A couple licks, yeah. So if they didn't like out there, they get to the second move, but now Swampert comes back in. We're going to be able to bluff that we got the Power Whip, get the shield, and then we have Dewgong for the Swampert. But the main thing is here is that even if I lost switch there, I get the farm down with the Skeledirge. I go for the Shadow Ball against the Swampert, get the shield, come in with the Dewgong, eat that Hydro Cannon, no problem. So even with the lag, no lag, we have the Dewgong here to kind of take care of the Swampert, and they're not swapping out either, so whatever's in the back is going to be super weak to Dewgong. So without switch advantage, we would have won this game, so the lag didn't really matter because there's a goal bat in the bat. So that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. Hopping into the next matchup, Skeledirge into Sandslash. You love to see this lead. Incinerates are going to shred through. In comes a Medicham. Now, I could have stayed in with Skeledirge, thrown a Disarming Voice, and dipped. That probably would have been the smart move to play. That way, I would have guaranteed myself switch advantage. But I decided to come in with Lickitung here, considering I wanted to keep my Skeledirge a little bit healthy. I'm going to no-shield this move as well, and hopefully I can get to another Body Slam, and they're going to let it go. But I don't think they are. I think they're going to shield this move up. Yeah, they definitely want to preserve switch. So now I come in with the Skeledirge. I'm going to no-shield this, thinking that it's just an Ice Punch. I don't think this was enough for the sake. Just an Ice Punch. That is absolutely beautiful here. In comes an Azumarill. Okay. This is the matchup where I wanted to see here because all the charge moves are resisted, but they decide to come in now with the Alolan Sandslash. I go through the Shadow Ball and dip here, come into the Dewgong. Dewgong gets a little bit of energy advantage, and they no-shield the Drill Run. That is perfect. What I can do here, I can shield up the Drill Run because that would be the most damaging move of the game. I'm going to go for the Icy Wind because they're probably going to think, oh my gosh, this Drill Run's going to knock me out. Attack lowered, and now I can no-shield this Drill Run safely, survive with enough health, and potentially go for the very big farm down. I can't come in with the Skeledirge and snipe because it's a 5-turn fast move. They're going to be able to swap out immediately. I'm going to shield up this last move. We have the back-to-back Drill Runs here. First Drill Run going to be getting let through, and the second Drill Run should be able to KO, but I come in with the Skeledirge. They are going to outpace me to a move, but what did we say earlier? A-Ruff, resisted by the fire typing. Ice Beam, resisted by the fire typing. So Skeledirge is getting to this Shadow Ball. Left, right, good night, Azumarill, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent. I did not play these battles on stream. Oh, I did play these battles in the morning and got a crazy 5-0 run with this. So Lickitung safe swap. I'm going to get some Incinerate damage off here, and then I'm going to come into my own Lickitung here. I don't have a solid response to it. Dewgong can come in, but it's going to get hit by a Power Whip, which is super effective damage. So I decided to come into the Mirror matchup. Get a little bit of chip damage first so that I can potentially secure switch advantage. So what I think they're going to do is they're going to try to delay the switch clock timer. So what I can do is farm up a little bit of energy here, go for the Body Slam to make sure I get some nice damage off on this Lickitung. It's not going to be enough to KO. Lickitung is an absolute tank, and that was almost a CMP time. So the issue is with this is now they can come in, but we live on 1 HP. If they decide to let this go, which they do, they're going to live as well. We're going to incinerate them down, and what is in the back? 4 broken by the Skeledirge. Disarming Voice gets the shield. Now we can go for the Shadow Ball after 2 Incinerates, and we are now 2 Incinerates from the last Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball going to be getting that last shield. I'm just gonna stay in with the Skeledirge, shield up with the potential Thunderbolt or Rock Slide, and Shadow Ball is going to be doing massive damage on the Deoxys. Left, right, good night, Deoxys, and in comes the Lurantis, and there's nowhere for it to go. So that team was completely core broken by that Skeledirge. You love to see it. Hopping into the next matchup here. Azumarill lead, I'm going to swap right away. I don't want to take the bubble damage into my Lickitung. Lickitung is going to be your main safe swap for this team. You can run Dewgong too, but I think with the if there's any like Glygars in the back, you want the Dewgong to stay in the back for the flyers as well. Lickitung doesn't do as well. It does good, just not as well. So my opponent going for the chip and dip play to ensuring that they win switch advantage, which is honestly very smart by them. Because if I want switch, I'm gonna have to expend a shield, and they can just expend a shield as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the more damaging move of Power Whip. Power Whip is going to do more damage than Body Slam, not by a lot, which honestly I should have just went for the Body Slam. But I'm going to catch the double resistant Body Slam on my Skeledirge. Back in comes the Azumarill. We're going to throw on the CMP tie here. Shadow Ball going to be doing the most damage here. Azumarill is tanky though, so we're going to shield up what can potentially be a, no, not a Hydro Pump, just a Play Rough, but I do want to keep some health here because with the Play Rough plus bubble damage, they can potentially farm down. Disarming Voice gonna get that shield. I'm gonna double shield up my Skeledirge here, come back into the Lickitung because we have some nice bulk here on the Lickitung, gonna be able to survive with those bubbles, no problem. Get to a Body Slam, and in the back is a Gligar. This is why I said that I think Lickitung should be your safe swap, because now out comes my Dewgong, and all I have to do is get that shield from the Gligar. Dig not going to be enough to KO, and after we get the Icy Wind debuff here, we can live another Dig, which I don't even think they're going to get to. We can just fully farm down, which we could have done, but Aerial Ace not going to be enough to KO. We are one away from the Drill Run here. Drill Run is going to be taking care of that Azumarill. So a bad lead, losing safe swap, but we managed to play around it and take the win. So that's going to be a good game, well played. On to the next game. Amazing lead here for us. Skeledirge and the Medicham, and out comes a Charizard. I'm going to do some Incinerate damage, which I should have just swapped out right away because they have two better answers to I have two better answers to Charizard in the back. They do baby with the Dragon Claw, which is absolutely horrible. So I'm going to throw two Ice Shards, then throw the Icy Wind. Icy Wind going to be taking care of this Charizard if they don't shield. And now back up comes the Medicham. Medicham might be a little bit troublesome, but we're going to get the two Icy Winds here if they don't throw energy. If they decide to go for the full farm down, which they don't because I combo play with the Disarming Voice that gets the shield. With the debuff, Psychic is not going to do as much damage, especially with the nerf. We're going to be able to survive that, no problem. This is another Psychic. This could be troublesome. Yes, left, right, good night, Skeledirge. Unfortunately, we're not able to get to the Disarming Voice to take out the Medicham or take the last shield, so this could be very dicey, especially with the Alolan Sandslash in the back. Okay, Drill Run gonna be doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for the Icy Wind here. Hopefully this is gonna get the shield, but my opponent is a savage and no shielded. If I went for the Drill Run there, that would have been game over, but we did get the debuff. Thing is that Lickitung might be able to farm all the way down if they let a Body Slam through. I can let the Ice Punch go through. Shadow Claws are double resisted. It is debuffed. Body Slam number one. Is this gonna get the shield? No, it's not. Oh my gosh, and we're able to lick them all the way down, and that's gonna be a good game and a beautiful 5-0 set with the Skeledirge on the team. So if you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already because it really helps out the channel, and hey, if you don't like the content later on, you can unsubscribe. But we'll see y'all in the next video. Good luck on your sets today. Take care.